Are you okay? Snake!
Major.
Snake.
Are you all right? You're not hurt?
No. That was a hell of a drop, but I'm fine. Looks like there's no way back up, though.
I see. Well, anyway, it's good to hear you're not injured. Slipping and falling may not have been part of the plan, but getting into that cave was. Proceed further into the cave. The cave seems to be structured like a maze, but there's an exit somewhere. Find a way out of the cave and head for the aqueduct.
All right, but it might take me a while to get through this cave.
Are you hurt?
No,
Is it the enemy? Did they set a trap for you?
not that either.
Then what is it?
It's dark in here.
Dark.
Yeah, there's no light anywhere. I should have brought a flashlight with me.
So what you're saying is that it's going to take you a while because you don't have a flashlight.
Right.
Snake, if you don't have a flashlight, you should be looking for a substitute. I tell you, American soldiers these days rely too much on ready-made equipment.
Here we go again.
What was that?
Nothing.
American soldiers rely too much on ready-made equipment. And not only that, they can't seem to grasp that one piece of equipment can have multiple functions. Back when I was in the SAS, we never had that problem. We were trained to use every piece of equipment in as many ways as possible. If you don't have a flashlight, look for something else. You need to develop flexible, innovative thinking if you want to... Hey, are you listening to me?
Yeah, of course I am.
First, take a look at what you're carrying with you now. Don't you have anything that can provide you with some light?
Andiamo, ci siamo, cazzo. Abbiamo Siginto.
Hey, Snake, remember back at the abandoned factory when you whittled the grip of that 45 down?
Yeah,
I've never heard of a customization like that before. Why the grip?
to fit it with a knife.
A knife? You're gonna keep the knife and the gun both at the ready?
That's the idea.
Why would you want to do that?
Sometimes a knife works better in close proximity encounters. So I equip both at the same time. That way I can switch back and forth in an instant.
Badass. So that's that.
CQC.
Snake, are you all right?
Yeah, just barely. What the hell were all those hornets?
Most likely that was the pain, one of the cobras.
I figured as much. Are they tracking me?
I don't know. The cobras only take orders from the boss. Not even Volgin knows what they're really up to, so I don't know anything about them either.
No kidding.
I'll try and dig up as much as I can about them. You just focus on moving ahead. Go to the end of the cave and you'll come out in an aqueduct overgrown with mangroves. This leads to the Ponizovier swamp. And Snake, be careful. That cave
Is pitch dark inside.
Good. I did remember to tell you then. If it's completely dark and you need a light, try using a torch. I heard there's some emergency torches stored somewhere in that cave.
Torches. Got it. So where are they?
Huh?
Where are the torches?
How should I know? Go find them yourself.
Perfetto. Si vede una sega. Ah, però aspetta, io c'ho il... Ah, mi sa che era prima la missione virtuosa, ma non ce l'ho. Visore termico, sì, ce l'ho invece. Forse questo mi cura, tipo la razione del 2. Non so cosa togliere in realtà. Probabilmente farà male. Che in realtà un po' si vede e voi... Non so se voi lo vedete come lo vedo io. Voi lo vedete molto più luminoso. Comunque ho perso la boss fight per quel vaffanculo di serpente la prima volta mi gira veramente il cazzo.
Hey, this works.
Ok, credevo che fosse... A parte perché lo vedete rigato così voi? Io vedo molte più righe. Vabbè, non ha senso. Non vedo nulla. Madonna. Capirai che cazzo sto... Oddio, era Spinis. Sempre meglio portarseli. Il siero del... Ah. Ma secondo me muoio, quindi...
That cave is known as Chornaya Peshara. In Russian, Chornaya Peshara means the black cave from which cold wind blows. It's a magma cavern formed millions of years ago, back when Salino-Yarsk was the site of volcanic activity. The structure of the cave is pretty complex, but you should be able to find the aqueduct if you keep moving inward. Head toward the interior of the cave.
In realtà volevo chiamare Major Zero e vedere se
I
avvicinato.
know you have your cigars. You should at least be able to see the ground in front of you if you use a cigar. Try lighting one up.
Non mi parli dello
The
scheletro?
cave seems to be structured like a maze, but there's an exit somewhere. Find a way out of the cave and head for the aqueduct. Snake, those hornets that attacked you while you were fighting Ocelot,
I know. They look familiar, like the ones I saw during the Virtuous mission.
so it was one of the cobras.
That's what Ocelot was saying, too.
Keep your guard up.
I will.
Well. Forse se invece sdraio?
The cave seems to be structured like...
I see you've caught yourself a Taiwanese cobra. The Taiwanese cobra is native to Taiwan and southern China. It's quite vicious and carries a potent neurotoxin in its fangs. Be careful. If it bites you, go into the survival viewer immediately and use the cure option to inject yourself with serum.
Sounds interesting.
Don't ask me.
Huh?
The guide doesn't say. If you absolutely have to know, then you'll just have to try it yourself and see.
I didn't say anything.
But you were going to ask, weren't you? About the taste?
Maybe.
I'll talk to you later, Snake.
The weapon you've got equipped now is a prototype model of the Mark 22, a suppressor-equipped pistol currently in development by the Navy. It's been modified to act as a tranquilizer gun. The Mark 22 is a heavily modified special ops version of the M39 pistol used as a sidearm by the SEALs. Probably the biggest change from the M39 is that it's got a longer barrel, which allows it to be equipped with a suppressor. And it uses a slide lock mechanism. That makes it a lot quieter, but it also means you have to load a new round into the chamber by hand every time you fire. It's also fitted with tall, adjustable sights, so you can use the front and rear sights to line up your shot, even with a suppressor attached.
Looks like they got rid of the magazine safety, too.
Good eye. That feature wasn't too popular with guys like you who know their guns. The shear release lever's been taken off as well, meaning the hammer won't fall even with the safety on.
So I can just cock and lock.
That, and you get the added bonus of not having any mechanical noise from decocking, even with the safety on. The perfect pistol
Quando
for a
disarmi
sneaky
il
mission.
cane. Ma in termini tecnico spero. Lo richiede al Fregge. Fregge, senti una cosa, ma quando si parla di una pistola, se io dico disarmare il cane, ha senso o hanno tradotto male? Comunque nessuno che commenta che sto su uno scheletro, va bene. Ma a collo, che te devo dire? Però funziona un botto. Sciornaia pesciera. Il granchios. No.
Not too bad.
Abbastanza penso sia questo. Granchiettino. M37, fucile a canna liscia calibro 12. Però devo saperle queste cose, devo mangiare.
Hey, this works.
Capisco se è buono oppure no qualcosa. Pipistrello.
I see you caught yourself a reticulated python. The reticulated python is said to be the longest snake in the world. The biggest ones can grow up to 10 meters in length. Although they're not poisonous, they're still very dangerous, so be careful around them. They have a highly ferocious temperament, and they can swallow whole, even large animals like deer and pigs. Their most distinguishing feature is the mesh pattern of their scales. This pattern acts as a highly effective natural camouflage. If you think there might be a reticulated python about, pay close attention to your surroundings. Otherwise, you could get bitten before you even know it's there. You've eaten one, haven't you?
Yeah, it wasn't half bad.
Cannibal.
What was that?
Nothing. Talk to you later. I see you caught an otten frog. The otten frog is a large, corpulent species of frog. They're known as a delicacy, so it might be worth catching them for food. The otten frog was originally found only on Amami Oshima in Japan. Frogs usually have 4 toes on their front legs, but the otten frog is unique in that it has 5.
I tried one. It was pretty tasty. I can see why it's a delicacy.
I'm glad to hear it. I hear that in Japan, otten frog sashimi and sukiyaki are popular dishes.
Really?
Yeah.
Japan, huh? That place is starting to sound better and better.
I see you've caught a vampire bat. The vampire bat bites its victims and sucks their blood.
Got it.
Speaking of bats...
Just save it.
Huh?
I know you're going to talk about vampire movies, Attack of the Vampire Donuts, or Dracula versus the Space Hippos, or something like that.
Actually, I was going to say that bats are known to use supersonic waves to sense their surroundings.
Oh.
Bats use supersonic waves to sense their surroundings, so you might be able to keep them away by blasting them with a special kind of sound wave. As for taste, I suppose there's no reason you couldn't eat them. Snake, do you hate vampire movies?
What?
Just now, you sounded like you really hated them.
I did?
Yeah,
Oh. Well, no one really likes them, do they?
some people do.
Like you.
Yeah, they're fascinating, you know? Like the movie Dracula.
Don't say it.
Why not?
Just don't.
Are you afraid?
What?
You're afraid of vampires, aren't you?
Don't be ridiculous.
But
Listen, there are no such things as vampires. They're just a stupid, made-up legend. And if they do seem real sometimes.
well, sure.
You think I'd be afraid of something like that?
No.
Exactly.
Right.
I'm not afraid of vampires.
Uh-huh.
It's just that whenever somebody starts talking about vampires, I end up dreaming about them that night, and I don't need that right now. That's all.
Okay.
Ma perché ha cominciato a sentirmisi male solo a me? E volevo sentire bene. Alla prossima area faccio qualcosa. Cioè, appena so che se salvo mi riparte da lì e non dall'inizio di quest'area. Mazzo. Vabbè, non penso ce n'erano due, quindi forse tutto quello che dovevo trovare l'ho trovato. Avrei dovuto cercare bene. Oh no. Ah no, ok. La pozzanghera sembrava un buco per terra la Dark Souls 2. Deum. Ok, però io molto dubbio ce l'ho. Devo scendere e rivedere. Torcia. E dove va? In arma o in oggetto? In arma, a quanto pare. Fucking torcia, go. male che non mi dica non era la fine.
The cave seems to be structured.
Mi frega un cazzo.
Go to the end of the cave and you'll come out in an aqueduct overgrown with mangroves. This leads to the Ponizovier swamp.
Comunque mo che cambio aria salvo e riparto perché volevo sentire bene ma mi sto diventando stupido.
You want to save? Hold on a sec. Snake, have you heard of the last war?
Nope, doesn't ring a bell.
It's a Japanese movie where the world ends in a nuclear war. Tensions between East and West reach the breaking point, and before anyone can stop it, they launch the ICBMs. Humanity is wiped out by a war that no one wanted. The movie depicts that destruction from the eyes of ordinary people. Their simple daily lives are torn apart by the terrible power of a war that has nothing to do with them.
Everybody's afraid of the next big war, but there's only so much that one person can do.
That's why the people who have the power to stop it have to.
Giusto. Ora riavvio perché mi sta uccidendo.
The cave seems to be structured like a maze, but there's an exit somewhere. Find a way out of the cave and head for the aqueduct.
Ok. Ora non dovrebbero esserci problemi perché è l'audio quello della mod. Allora, mi sembra che qua era andato, però non... Però certo ho visto un buco e mi ci sono infilato... qui. Ma perché si è buttato? Ah, vabbè, giustamente. E ho visto che poi tutto il giro che ho fatto mi riportava comunque qua. Quindi io mi buttate qua.
you at last. We are the sons of the boss. I am the pain. I will guide you to a world of anguish beyond your imagination. Let's get started. Arms away! Attack! Hey!
Serve più staminella.
I'm gonna puke. Pretty tasty.
Pretty tasty.
Embarrassing yourself. Take this.
Snake, as long as the Pain is using his hornets to protect his body, you won't be able to damage him with gun attacks. You'll need to use a grenade to get rid of the hornet swarm first. Go into first-person view and throw a grenade at him. The shotgun should work as well. Get rid of those hornets protecting him, and then attack him with a gun.
Is that the best you can do?
Non pensavo che dovessi...
Is that all you've got? Tommy gun! Will you run away? Grenade! Is that all
Dai.
you got?
Aspetta. E quindi che è cambiato? Ma c'è niente.
The pain seems to be directing swarms of hornets to attack you.
Be careful. If you're attacked by a swarm of hornets, your life will steadily decrease. When the hornets come to attack you, you can cause the swarm to scatter by shooting at it with your gun. Also, the hornets can't follow you into the water, so you can get away by diving into the water. Hornets are also vulnerable to fire and smoke. You can keep them away from you by using a smoke grenade. Swinging a torch around using the CQC button.
Grenade! Grenade! Grenade!
Ma che mi appare nel buco del culo? Sa che ho fatto un piccolo errore. Non so però se tutti quei pesci morti per le granate me li conta come kill.
The pain. The pain. The pain.
Incredible bonfires. L'ottima domanda adesso è: come prendo questa cosa qui sopra? Che non mi sembra di vedere nessun appiglio. Forse la soprassalto? Uniforme chiazze. Figa. Questo è proprio maledetto stronzone. Ubessiolone, ubessioleno. Vorrei andare a vedere dall'altra parte. Ah, qua è dove andavi a fotterti con i granchi, ok. Ingresso per ottazione a piscire.
You want to save?
E niente, ho skippato pure questo per chiudere il menu. Tanto parlava di un film, però. Magari faceva in piedi, non lo so. Tengo la sete in realtà. Ottieni ogni tipo di frutto. Ok. Mangiamele. Falso mango russo. l'esplosione a colpi della rana, godo. Che cazzo di vibe comunque. Non ha senso. Onisowie. Sa che è meglio se salvo.
I see you found your way to the aqueduct. If you follow it to the north, you'll come to a warehouse used for transporting supplies. Pass through the warehouse, and you'll come out into a forest. The lab where Sokolov is being held is directly to the north of that forest, so head north. Snake, the water in that aqueduct comes up to your waist. Naturally, you won't be able to walk as fast as usual. But you can jump into the water with a roll, or press the crawl button to go underwater and swim your way through. The controls when you're underwater are quite different from when you're on land. The left stick controls the direction you're facing. Press up, down, left or right to turn in that direction. Press the CQC button or the crawl button to move forward. Each button press will move you one stroke forward. Press the button repeatedly to swim faster. You can also press the action button to surface in an emergency. While you're swimming, you can use the right stick to look in a different direction without changing the direction you're going.
You say they have flying platforms out there? Flying platforms are a type of personal VTOL aircraft.
They were working on those in America, too, weren't they?
Yeah, back in the 50s. They were supposedly going to be used for scouting and patrol missions, as well as to spot for artillery units and transport troops into rough territory. They even got an initial prototype off the ground in 1955. But the thing wasn't fast enough, and there were problems with getting it to stop and turn in midair, so they ended up scrapping the project. The ones you see there were built by the Soviets after they got their hands on the American design plans. The American model used a pair of contra-rotating rotors to generate lift, but those Soviet models seem to be using jet engines instead. They must have kept going with their research after the US abandoned its own project. Now they've finally overtaken us. You gotta give them credit for sticking with it. If you get spotted by an enemy riding a flying platform, they'll go into alert phase. The flying platforms themselves don't seem to be armed, but the pilots are carrying Scorpion submachine guns and grenades. The recoil on the Scorpion is low enough so that they should be able to fire one-handed in full auto mode. That gives them some serious firepower.
Ok, allora tocca salvare tantissimo. Perché secondo me qua mi scioccano.
You want to save? Hold on a sec. Snake, have you seen the movie Them?
No.
It's about these giant ants that appear in the desert of New Mexico after a nuclear test. The army tries to fight them off with flamethrowers. The ants were so big that they filled up the entire screen. The whole movie theater was screaming.
An ant that big could make a good meal.
Yeah, well, if you find any, don't eat them.
Come on, they're not that bad for you.
If you end up growing huge like that, you won't have any place left to hide.
Just like a girl gone.
Va bene, Sonic. Allora, a sinistra c'è un'altra zona. Poi ci sarà un'altra zona. Fammi chiamare un po' quel coglione.
That area seems to be guarded by flying platforms. Be careful, they can see a great distance from up there. If a flying platform starts to draw near, you would do well to dive underwater and hide until it passes. I see you found your way to the aqueduct. If you follow it to the north, you'll come to a warehouse used for transporting supplies. Pass through the warehouse and you'll come out into a forest. The lab where Sokolov is being held is directly to the north of that forest, so head north.
Ok, quindi nord. E io da ovest. Andiamo un po' in bocca, stupido coglione. Bonizovie. Fucile precisione Dragunov. Questo è buono. Oh, ho dato silenzio EATER. Godo. Faccio davvero prima così comunque. Ho fatto proprio bene a fare questa cosa. Magazzino di pony Sofi, esterno.
Get your hands off me. I'm not going anywhere.
Really now? How many times must I tell you?
Tanya!
Each time you resist, your lover will suffer the consequences. Is that clear?
Vulcan. Damn you!
Hold it right there, traitor. Let's find out just how lucky you are. Watch closely. One of these 3 guns has a single bullet in it. I'm going to pull the trigger 6 times in a row. Are you ready? Looks like your luck hasn't run out yet.
There's no such thing as luck on the battlefield. You'd better stay in line from now on. The Cobras will take care of him.
Has the CIA dog been disposed of yet?
The pain is dead.
What? He may be a child, but he's definitely one of yours. I fear Khrushchev may have a hand in this. We have no time to lose. You must eliminate him before the final test.
Don't worry. They'll be able to handle it. I'm leaving him to you, the field.
Bump versione ritardata.
The old man is always sleeping. Is he all right?
The end is saving what life he has left in him for battle. Normally, he's dead. But he'll wake up when the time is right. And when he does, it will be the end for the boy.
No. Sokolov isn't worth your love. You can entertain me until the rain stops. Kuwabara, Kuwabara.
Lazaro, is that you?
Devo provare a fare una cosa.
Do you want to save? Snake, have you ever seen Jason and the Argonauts?
I can't say I have.
It's based on Greek mythology. There's this ship called the Argo, and it sets sail in search of the Golden Fleece. Along the way, it encounters many dangers. They run into all kinds of monsters, like bronze giants and the deadly seven-headed Hydra and the vicious bird-like harpies. The most spectacular part of all was the battle scene with an army of skeletons. It was like they were actually standing up and fighting.
Are you serious?
If you don't believe me, go see it for yourself. Then you'll understand the magic of movies. It was totally amazing.
Yeah, all right. If I make it back alive, I'll go see it.
It just came out, so I'm sure it'll still be playing.
Patrol here. The enemy is attacking from an unknown position. Begin the alert status.
What's going on? Respond. There's something wrong. Support unit, confirm their status.
Non credo di esserci riuscito, però.
What's wrong? Huh? The enemy is close by.
Sparato in culo? Non credo mi sia riuscita comunque. Un attimo se ricaricando si può fare. Lo puoi scoppiare già da adesso. Voglio vedere se si può fare. Poi ovviamente ricarico, però voglio vedere solo se ci riesco. Dammi il culo. Snake Eater.
What's wrong? HQ,
Respond.
Achievement preso. Elimina The End prima di affrontarlo in battaglia. Elimina The End.
The enemy is attacking.
Cazzi. Sogno della vita fare sta cazzata. Non so cosa mi abbia colpito, probabilmente
Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
il coso. Fuck.
Intruder. He should be around here somewhere.
Ok, ci sono riuscito. Speravo ci fosse un achievement, così l'ho fatto. E ora ricarichiamo. Adesso possiamo andare avanti. Certo che un attimo gestirsela questa, Perfetto. Ma guarda te. Sta pure della robetta là sott'acqua. Isola notturno, buono. Comunque scopa pure con la visuale così, Solo che è molto più libera rispetto all'1 al 2, quindi comunque funziona anche in terza perché, cioè, così libera questa del 3 base che veramente. Sa che per adesso non mi droppano niente di interessante. Non so se devo entrare qua. Oh, ragno. Non ci vedo, me posso mangiare pure il ragno, però. Me posso mangiare pure il ragno.
I see you've caught yourself a maroon shark. The maroon shark is found mostly in Southeast Asia, but it's not actually a shark. It's related to the carp. It's also known as the red-finned cigar shark, the river barb, and the sultan fish. The taste is, well, you've already eaten one, right?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
That's all?
Yeah,
You didn't mind all the little bones or how oily it was?
not really.
Ugh. I see you have a calorie mate.
Calorie mate.
The thing you're holding now?
Oh, the little block that looks like a cookie?
Try it, it's pretty good.
Okay, but what is this thing? Never seen anything like it.
Calorie Mate is an energy supplement that contains all the proteins, lipids, vitamins, carbohydrates, and minerals needed for a balanced diet. It's a well-balanced food. Because of that, it's just perfect for giving your body the nutrition it needs in combat.
It sounds like a space-age food.
Real astronaut food is not very good, but that should taste fine.
Yeah, and it'll help balance out all this jungle food I'm eating.
It's easy and quick to eat, so it's perfect when you're running late for an important mission in the morning.
I've never been late for a mission.
Really? Aren't you always keeping people waiting?
Huh?
It's easy to keep track of your calorie intake and receive the nutrition your body needs, so it's good for losing weight, too. All of the geisha girls in Japan use it for watching their calories.
Is that why they're all so slim?
Right. And any diet where you eat nothing at all is bad for the body.
I see. You seem to know a lot about Japan, don't you?
Yes, I love Japan. I see you found some Russian glow caps.
Voglio la roba della tarantola.
The Russian glow cap is a kind of luminescent fungus, a mushroom that glows in the dark.
Why would a mushroom glow in the dark?
It's bioluminescent, just like a firefly. It uses the so-called luciferin luciferase reaction. To put it simply, luciferin reacts with luciferase in the presence of magnesium 2+ ions, breaking it down into oxyluciferin and carbon dioxide. The carbonyl groups in the oxyluciferin are initially in an electrical excited state. When they return to their base state, they give off light. Did you get all that?
Not really.
Oh.
I ate one and it recharged my batteries.
Huh?
I thought a mushroom that glows that bright was bound to charge up my batteries if I ate it. And I was right.
You're serious?
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Quindi non era solo un modo di dire, avevo prima ricaricato le batterie.
Sure.
Did you just hear that?
Yeah. There's no way eating a bioluminescent mushroom would cause your batteries to recharge.
What do you think it means?
Beats me. Maybe it's all in his mind.
You mean like a placebo effect?
Why not? You've seen how gullible he is.
I guess there's no harm done. Should we let him keep believing it?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, Snake, I'm back. Yes, the Russian glow cap is a glowing mushroom, so it'll recharge your batteries when you eat it. I see you found a Russian false mango. The Russian false mango is a mango-like fruit found only in Selino-Yarsk. The egg-shaped fruit is sweet and tangy with a pleasing aroma, just like a mango. Also, the seeds can be used to make a medicine that aids in digestion. It might come in handy if you ever have an upset stomach. I see you've got yourself a ration.
Guardate la tarantola di merda.
Rations are portable meals carried by Soviet soldiers.
I've heard some nasty stories about how they taste.
It looks like the rumors are true.
Great.
Hey, you should be grateful. Those things are designed to last. No matter how long you keep a ration, it'll never go bad. And they're surprisingly good for you, too.
I'd take a snake over this any day, even if it's a little rotten.
You are hopeless. By the way, Snake,
What?
you know the Ocelot unit commander?
Ocelot?
Yeah, that's not his real name, is it?
I wouldn't think so.
Is it a code name?
You mean like snake?
Yeah.
Maybe. Why? Is that strange?
No, I was just wondering why he's called Ocelot.
Why's that?
Well, I looked it up, and it turns out the ocelot is a wild cat whose habitat stretches from the southern U.S. down to northern Argentina. They live in a variety of different environments, from tropical rainforests to savannas. The biggest ones can grow up to 1 meter in length. They're normally solitary creatures, and their diet consists mainly of small animals and fish. During the day, they sleep up in the trees, but at night...
Yeah, paramedic.
Oh, right. So, the ocelot is an animal that lives on the American continent. But then I wondered, why would a Soviet officer be using the name of an American wildcat?
Good question. Maybe it's because he's fast and agile like an ocelot.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
But why'd you go to all the trouble of looking it up?
Because I was curious. Was it helpful?
Sure.
È come il gambling. Non so se devo andare qua oppure no. Sto tantissimo sperando. Ok, non si apre. È stato bello il dettaglio che rimane cazzottato. Oh, sì, comunque è bello. Cioè, non c'ha veramente senso quanto è bello. Magazzino tipo Nizovie. Sparami troppi nei silenziatori, ma non mi silenziano. Che bello che riflette, Dio porco. Pittura deserto. Cazzo, come ci arrivo là sopra? Ah, mi devo calare dalle scale, ok. Possibile droppare un silenziatore, G. Bastava chiederlo. No, Dio porco. Chi mi ha visto? Chi mi ha visto? Figlio di puttana. Dove si era infilato? Mi tocca ricaricare. Stavo per dire meglio salvare, poi ho detto ma dai. Infatti devo chiedere a Fregio. Senti Fregio, qua tutto a posto, no? Ma ti devo fare una domanda che magari è strana. Ma secondo te, quando fai The Pain, no? Quello con le api, là? Ma contano come uccisioni le granate tirate per togliergli gli insetti da dosso che però vanno oltre lui e uccidono i pesci? Fammi sapere se devo bestemmiare Cristo. Devo dire che la mod che schippa l'intro è tanta robettina, eh. Tanta robetta sexual. Aspetta che lo portano dentro un attimo. Tra l'altro una bella domanda che uno si potrebbe fare. Odio che mi rimette in automatico questo durante le cazzi.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We're under enemy.
What's going on? Respond. There's something wrong. Support unit, confirm their status.
What's wrong? Huh? Huh? What's wrong? Huh? The enemy is close by. Where's he hiding? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong?
Voglio tantissimo ricaricare. Non... Ho sprecato troppi proiettili per colpa di che... Guarda che è veramente follia sta roba.
What's wrong? Just my imagination.
Just my imagination. Mannaggia le palle, Snakes. The named. E salta, dai. Che dici, siamo qua in volanti, boss. Fatti dormire tutte queste merde. Ma stai scherzando? Ah, la taragnola. Per curarlo inietta il siero. Sembrerebbe... sì. Come te lo spiego, dovresti andartelo a rivedere nel VOD perché non penso sia spiegabile, onestamente. E non ho il siero. Quindi quello che farò è entrare, salvare e se muoio almeno non ho il siero.
Saving the game, Snake?
Ma comunque davvero il finale del 2 è follia. Non so davvero come cazzo riassumertelo perché è così collegato al gameplay e a tutto quello che succede che non saprei
Have you
dirti.
seen Dr. Strangelove or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb?
What?
Dr. Strangelove. Have you seen it?
No.
It's about this insane American Air Force commander who sends a bomber out to drop an H-bomb on Russia. It's a black comedy.
Doesn't sound very funny to me.
The actor who plays Dr. Strangelove also plays two of the other main characters. It's actually kind of funny once you get past the scary parts. It just came out this year, so I bet you could still go and see it.
Maybe when I'm in a lighter state of mind, I'll give it a try.
Porco Dio, no. Mannaggia Cristo, ma doveva per forza fare questo.
This is HQ. Sending reinforcements.
Vi porto con me, amici miei. No! Dum 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 dum. Bran, dun, dun. Snake, senti, ma tu stai bene dopo che hai mangiato la merda? Ah, ma mi salva anche che sono avvelenato. Voglio piangere. Porca madonna puttana. Ho sbagliato io, eh. Faccio cacare veramente i topi. Madonna, quel tizio che ha messo la mod per skippare sta roba è un dio, sceso dal pianeta Crimbolot. Perché veramente in 15 secondi li sto dentro, prima devo aspettare un minuto pieno. Right.
What's wrong?
Ah, ecco il buchino.
It's just my imagination.
Pittura deserto, ragazzi. Magari c'ha un antidoto lui perché... quanto pare non ce l'ha. E paramedic, ma mi puoi dare una mano?
Snake, have you been bitten by a venomous animal?
Yeah.
It looks like the poison is already starting to affect you. Unless you cure it, your life will just keep decreasing. You've got to treat it now. To cure poison, go into Cure in the survival viewer and administer a serum injection.
Non ce l'ho?
You got some instant noodles, huh?
Instant noodles.
Uh-huh. It was invented in Japan just recently. Add some hot water and it's ready to eat. It's cheap and can be stored for a long time. And besides, it's delicious. It's like a miracle food.
Wow.
Speaking of which...
Yeah.
Are you going to eat that?
I was planning on it, yeah.
Oh, all right.
Is there some reason I shouldn't?
No, that's not what I meant.
Then what did you mean?
I was just going to say that if you weren't going to eat it, you should bring it back to me. I've always wanted to try some.
Whatever.
C'è un problema perché io non ho il siero. Ce l'ho. È medicina, non intervento. Certo che pure io comunque Sono veramente un coglionato, eh. Non ti piacciono i giapponesi ste cazzo dei noodles? Il cibo degli eterni sfigati. Il cibo degli dei è diventato. Granini Gorky Sud. Là mi sa mi posso arrampicare sull'albero. Major.
I see you have a calorie mate.
Calorie mate?
Pezzate
The
testi
thing
di
you're holding
Madonna.
now?
Oh, the little block that looks like a cookie?
Try it, it's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
But what is this thing? Never seen anything like it.
Calorie mate is...
Sì, ce l'abbiamo visto.
I see you...
Visto anche questo.
I see you found...
Anche questo.
I see you found...
Anche questo.
I see you've got yourself...
Anche questo.
By the way, Snake,
What?
you know the ocelot
Anche questo.
Snake, that area is inhabited by the green tree python. The green tree python isn't venomous, so no need to worry. It's fairly docile too, so I don't think it's likely to attack you. The green tree python originally comes from Australia and New Zealand. It's a really pretty green color and it lives... Oh my god.
What's wrong?
Snake, what did I just say?
They come from Australia and New Zealand.
No, after that.
They're a really pretty green color.
I thought so. What was I thinking? Seeing a snake and calling it pretty?
What's wrong with that?
Everything. When a normal woman sees a snake, she's supposed to scream or get sick or something like that.
And you think you're normal?
What was that?
Nothing.
Oh, it's all your fault.
Jeez, I'm sorry. But enough of that.
What do you mean, enough of that? This is serious.
No, I just wanted you to tell me how it tastes.
How should I know?
Ugh.
It was awfully pretty, though.
Snake, the land where Sokolov is being held is to the north of that forest. Keep on heading north.
Mi salva dopo che mi
Do
sono
you want to
curato.
save?
Lo gradirò il. Fammi salvella. Mr. Salvella. Salve. Jesus Christ.
Snake, have you ever seen the guns of Navarone?
Never.
It's about a mission to blow up the huge guns on the island of Navarone during World War II. 6 men are chosen to participate in the operation, each with his own special ability. They only have until an English destroyer passes by the island to complete their mission. Facing impossible odds, the 6 men have to sneak onto the island from a cliff on the southern shore.
That doesn't sound like something I'd want to watch in my free time.
Maybe not for you, but the Major was absolutely crazy about it.
The Major?
He told me to tell you how great it was.
Tell him I'll go see it as soon as I get back to the States.
Do you want to tell him yourself?
No, let's save that for later. I'd better get back to the mission.
Yeah.
Chiamiamosi Gint.
There seem to be traps planted throughout that area, and they look a little primitive.
Yeah, but this is their territory. Why would they need this many traps here?
Maybe it's part of some kind of tactical research.
Tactical research?
Yeah. As I'm sure you know, the Soviet Union is leading a worldwide revolution among communist forces all over the globe. But a lot of the countries involved don't have the necessary funds and industrial technology, so they need tactics that are both effective and economical.
That's what they're researching?
Yeah, and traps are one of the best ways to do that. I'll bet that place is one of their testing grounds. Clappers, arrows, pendulums, all of these traps are set off by applying force to a rope. Don't touch the ropes and you'll be fine. Use rolling to get over them, or just crawl under them. Either way ought to work. If you do set off a trap and an arrow or a spiked pendulum comes flying your way, you can still dodge it by immediately diving out of the way. Pit traps and snares are camouflaged into the ground to make them harder to detect. But if you look carefully enough, you can see them through the disguise. Try stalking to proceed with extra caution. In any case, if you think there might be traps lying around, keep a close eye on the ground and stay alert.
Basta rotolarci sopra o strisciarci, quindi praticamente mi serve il mine detector. È questo che mi stai dicendo, Sigintos. Sigintos. Però è anche vero che non... Questo si magna, 100%. Ottieni ogni tipo di rana. Mi sa che coi pesci sto cimento non mi uscirà fuori, però coi rani e la frutta mi è uscito, quindi... Mi hanno messo la rivista porno pensando che mi facevo prendere come un coglione. Perfetto. Posso... Robbie piene, però qua... Penso tutte trappole tipo con l'uccelletto, il coniglio, la rivista porno. Se mangiamo pure l'uccello. In che senso? Comunque, cioè se questi li ho già mangiati, o comunque se li devo buttare tanto vale... Cioè, se... Capito quello che intendo? Se... L'alternativa è buttarli. Come ci hai fatto salire, bastardo? Mi hai fornito il pies. No! Sa che muoio se ci vado dentro?
Snake, what the hell happened? Snake!
Non volevo cadere, volevo girarci intorno e è andato avanti lo stronzo. E poi io stavo a cercare la rana quella... La rana. Ho cercato il serpente che stava di quell'altra.
Poison. Can't eat anymore.
Era qua, tra l'altro si vedeva pure. Anche con la visuale bloccata si vede comunque, cioè, vedi.
This tastes great.
This great. Devo prendere l'uccellino però. Sali. Ah. Non credo che ci sia altro, onestamente. Non mi è sembrato. Stanno al laboratorio granini gorchi, fuori le mura. Madonna, è figo comunque.
Sokolov is inside the lab. Look for a way in and use it to infiltrate the lab.
Pattern clothing, face paint, tactical movements. These are the elements of camouflage that will allow you to deceive your enemy. To camouflage yourself, first press the start button to check out the survival viewer. Then select camouflage and you'll see two more options, face and uniform. Choose face to apply face paint and uniform to change your field uniform. Simple, really. Make sure and choose something that'll match your surroundings.
Va bene, va bene. Ah, fammi salvare prima.
Saving the game, Snake?
Sono obbligato a salvarlo perché sono una merda. E chi se ne fotte? Odio che se premo B per chiudere salta il dialogo, cioè senza senso. Se premo mentre salva poi tra l'altro, cioè non c'è senso sta roba. Mimetica, faccia. Black Snake. Mannaggia Cristo, ma veramente? Ordozufulatore.
Okay, just a second.
Vedi che figata, non pensavo funzionava davvero. Questo è un operatore che ne ha mura interne. Guarda che maledetto bastardo.
You want to save?
Sì.
Snake, have you ever seen The Beast from 20,000 Fathoms?
Nope.
It's about this monster that comes to life from deep within a glacier as a result of an H-bomb test in the Arctic. It crosses the ocean and emerges in New York. I especially like the scene where the monster attacks the lighthouse, and the one where it pops out of a valley in Manhattan and makes a big hole in a building. And the last scene on the burning roller coaster was simply incredible. And because I saw it in a drive-in theater, I actually felt like I was a part of the movie. It's funny, isn't it? How you can let yourself get absorbed into these things without thinking even when you know it's not real?
Distinguishing between what's real and what's not isn't always as simple as we think.
Well, don't get too absorbed in your mission. It's important to take a rest every now and then.
Just my imagination. Just my imagination. What's wrong? What's wrong?
XM16E1. Non so che cazzo è. Ah, ok. I veri uomini fanno solo le pistoline. Cioè, vedi l'interno da fuori. Oh. C'erano due modi di entrare. Ok, quelli hanno detto. Grannini Gorky. E dice il Major.
I see you're disguised as a scientist. It suits you rather nicely. As long as you don't do anything suspicious like roll or crawl, the enemy should have no reason to suspect you. Sokolov is somewhere inside that lab. Find out where he is and make contact with him. If you want to know where Sokolov is, why don't you ask one of the people around there?
So you're wearing the scientist uniform. Wearing that scientist outfit lets you pose as a scientist. But be forewarned, you can't equip most of your weapons while you're disguised as a scientist. Even when you're disguised, your cover will be blown if you get blood on your clothes or something. If you do get blood on your clothes, take them off and switch to another outfit. The bloodstain should come out after a little while. Your field uniform is not just a set of threads to wear. To get the max effect out of your camouflage, you gotta correspond with your environment. So no matter where you are, make sure to choose a camo pattern that lets you blend in.
Va bene. Fammi salvare però. Così, senza nessun motivo in particolare. Vabbè, ma non risponde perché sta con Volgin.
You want to save?
Sempre voglio salvare con te. Una pelle con paramedic, sì, cazzo. Paramedic fa: Snake, l'hai visto sto film? E tu l'hai vista sta capocchia. E lei fa: no.
Snake, have you seen The Magnificent Seven?
Sorry.
It's a remake of the Japanese classic The Seven Samurai, only in a Western setting. This tiny Mexican village is attacked every year by bandits. Finally, the village elder can't stand it any longer and decides to hire someone to protect the village. 7 gunmen respond to the call. They teach the villagers how to shoot and prepare for the oncoming attack. But then, the enemy shows up at the village with a huge band.
Then what happens?
You'll just have to see it for yourself. I don't want to spoil it.
Oh.
Movies are only fun when you actually watch them. There's something you have to experience for yourself.
Ok. Figo. Adembenemende graphics. Questa però mi sa che l'hanno aggiunta dopo perché ho scritto PlayStation 3, questa scena nel 2004? 5? Credo 4. No, volevo... Oh, oh. Ma che cazzo fai? Coglione. Sa che non hanno capito come andrà a finire questa storia. Ah, guarda dove cazzo sta il rana lì? Sta sopra l'armadetto. È Parntalos. Meglio non farlo e basta. E dove vado là? Ah vabbè, giustamente dici. Magari voglio farlo senza vestirmi da scienziato. Secondo me è pure più figo farlo senza vestirsi così.
What do you think you're doing? What's going on? What's going on? Huh? What's wrong?
Uniformi mosca. Che cazzo è? Vabbè, io non... non ho parole. Ah, cibo al massimo. No. Non ci credo. Oh, sta cosa che riparte con questo mi fa veramente perdere la vita. Oh. Se era mal remake la cambiano sta roba perché... va a venire da piagne. Come vanno a prendere l'uniforme cagata, va? Cosa ho sbagliato? Uniforme cioccolata. Vabbè, ci può stare, cioè. Niente di che. Figlio però. Non me li salva così non me le devo prendere.
Do you want to save?
Tantissimo, amica mia.
Hey, Snake, have you ever seen My Mother Was a Teenage Spider Queen from Mars?
I can't say that I have.
Neither have I.
Ma che cazzo... ok. Era roba di Kojima questa. Cazzo voi guardate, merde. Tanto lui per le scale non cade, ma Raiden sì. Eh sì, sotterraneo 1 est. Che questo cammina così?
Freeze.
Mobilizza un CQC un nemico. Ma che cazzo? È stato qualcosa mi ha avvelenato, ma è la merda? La tarantola al muro. Volevo solo vedere per quale motivo questo camminava storto. Camminava storto. Veramente molto strano. Ok, ancora pulito. Sai che devo andare qua sotto. Per evitare che mi si sporchi, meglio... levarmela al volo. Questa immagino sia l'ultima cella, quella dove stavo prima, sarà chiuso. No, è aperto pure qua. Perché non l'ho visto? Capace la rana del cazzo mi ha distratto. Qualcosa che mi sfugge? Cioè, è possibile che sta zona qua sia solo per farmi vedere questo? Quindi praticamente devo entrare ma dall'altra scalinata? No, infatti magari c'è un'altra scalinata da un'altra parte che non me ne sono accorto. Ecco. Ovest da. Snake, la tua uniforme è sporca di merda. Hai per caso effettuato la diarrea? Tasty. Fa notare mica premix speciale. Carino. Ah? È l'unica. Ah, tra l'altro, vabbè. Vabbè che tanto sicuro ne sto a perdere parecchie, quindi c'è è inutile farsele, però... Let's fucking gas. Ok, c'è la stessa roba dell'1, del 2? Sa di no. Tasty. Sento porte che si aprono in continuazione. Batteria. Cazzo.
If you're looking for Sokolov, he's not here anymore. Put that thing away. You'll spoil my drink. So, you're the intruder everyone's talking about. Typical capitalist dog. No manners.
And who are you?
You mean you've never heard of me? And you call yourself an agent? Very well, then. I am Alexander Leonovich Granin. A man of some importance, if I do say so myself. I am the foremost weapons scientist in the Soviet Union, and the head of the glorious Granin Design Bureau. This is the Order of Lenin. It is an honor of the greatest magnitude, given along with the title of Hero of Socialism to only the finest workers. It was awarded to me in recognition of my brilliant contributions to society. Since the Great Patriotic War, I have created countless weapons in the service of our great communist society. It was thanks to me that we were able to stamp out the Nazi scum. It was I who created the basic design for the mobile ballistic missile system you know and fear as SS-1C.
You're crocked, aren't you?
I'm merely drowning my sorrow. Because of him, I've got nothing to do but sit here and drink this crap.
Him?
Sokolov. It's him you're looking for, isn't it? Because of him, I have been stripped of my authority. My research has come to nothing. Look. It is a revolutionary mobile nuclear missile system. A bipedal tank.
A bipedal tank?
Yes, a walking tank. A robot. Are you familiar with the theory of the missing link between apes and humans? Well, This technology will be the missing link between infantry and artillery. A kind of Metal Gear, if you will. And this magnificent Metal Gear will mark a revolutionary step forward in weapons development.
Metal Gear?
But I won't be used so easily. No crying myself to sleep. For you see, I'm going to send these documents to my friend in the United States.
What?
These bastards will live to regret this. And when they themselves become the targets of my creation, they will know my true greatness. Yes, Sokolov's pathetic Shagohod pales in comparison to my work. What are you going to do with a rocket engine on a tank?
About Sokolov.
A tank does not need a rocket. It needs something else. Look at these.
Nice shoes.
No. Legs. Legs that allow it to go anywhere. Just as when humans learn to walk upright. That is the real revolution in weaponry. Don't you agree? But the fool's in charge. Joe Sokolov.
And where is Sokolov?
My project has been terminated. The philosopher's legacy has been handed over to him.
What the hell are you talking about?
The philosopher's legacy. Haven't you heard of the philosophers? The Colonel has inherited their immense legacy. Volgin's father was in charge of the philosophers' money laundering activities. In the confusion of the war, they somehow ended up with their treasure. And Volgin inherited that treasure illegally. We never need to worry about the military budget. The development costs at our facility are all paid out of the Colonel's deep pockets. The weapons born here will be the genes for creating an entirely new form of warfare. The funding for my research came out of that legacy. Came out of it. Now, my money, my men, all have been diverted to the Shagohod project. Tomorrow, they will be conducting the final test, while Sokolov is making the final preparations in the weapons factory at Volgin's main base, the great fortress of Grozny Grad. Here I am, playing host to an enemy spy and drinking myself into a stupor.
That's where they moved Sokolov?
Yes.
And the Shagohod is there, too?
Of course. Hey! You're not thinking of going to Grozny Grad. Are you mad? It's an impenetrable fortress.
I'm sure it is.
You'll be killed.
I'll take my chances.
Wait.
What?
Listen to me, you fool. I want to help you.
Help me?
To thank you for your compliment.
What compliment?
My shoes. Tatiana gave them to me. I wanted to thank you for complimenting me on them. I'll tell you how to get into the fortress. In return, I ask only that you get that idiot out of there and destroy the Shagohod. There is an underground tunnel that runs around the perimeter of the fortress. You should be able to use it to sneak into the base. Head for the mountains. The entrance to the tunnel is located there. Take this. You passed through a warehouse on your way here, didn't you?
Yeah.
There should have been a locked door inside of it. Do you remember it? This key will open that door. Beyond that door lies a vast jungle. You can climb up into the mountains from the far end of the jungle. Go back to the warehouse. Use the key to open the locked door, and head for the mountains. Got it?
Why are you helping me?
Unlike Sokolov, the thought of defecting has never once crossed my mind. I love my country. I love this land. I cannot even imagine living anywhere else. I wish to remain a hero of the great motherland. I cannot bear the thought of being hounded into a corner and left to waste away. It is already dawn. We must hurry. I will remain here and nurse my troubles for a little longer. To capitalism!
Pretty tasty.
No, sì. Non possono averci sti tempi di reazione loro, porco dio.
Pretty tasty.
Avrei mai fatto.
Pretty tasty.
Mio Dio. Mio Dio, ce l'ho davvero fatta. Non so se il sonar mi ha aiutato oppure no, però onestamente non credo. Salvo qui perché non me la voglio rifare l'altro pezzo.
Do you want to save?
Sì, paramedics. Madonna, sti 20 secondi sono durati... Sti 40 secondi sono durati 40 minuti, porco Dio. Sono 40 minuti che sto facendo sta cosa. Oh. Tocca tornare indietro. Ho sbagliato tutto. Sono veramente il più forte. Tanto devo solo entrare. Dove stavo prima? Una piccola controllatina. E infatti. Perfetto. Grandi gorghi. Ah, The Fear.
Coated in the venom of the Brazilian wandering spider. Soon, a most exquisite pain will engulf your entire body. Your limbs will be paralyzed, your lungs cease to draw breath. Eventually, your heart will stop beating. Ah, but what fun would that be? Not a fitting death at all. The boss's apprentice. I will give you fear such as you've never experienced before. Come into my web. It is time for you to feel the fear.
Ok, mi sembra un figlio di puttana, come la... No. Ok. Benda? No. O statico? Perfetto. Porco due. Dai, un'altra volta sta roba devo famo. Ma era il più pippa della storia questo.
The fear! The fear! I see it! The fear!
Se si era rincoglionito e mi continuava a salire sopra, perché avrò beccato l'unico punto in cui gli si rompeva l'IA, non lo so. Sicuramente ad hard sarà stato più difficile. Uniforme ragno. Carina. Scoppia di FR e Pain oggi, eh?
According to Granin, you should be able to get to the mountains through a passage located deep in the jungle beyond the warehouse.
Right. Then if I climb the mountains, there'll be an underground tunnel leading to Groznygrad near the summit.
Use the key you got from Granin to open the door and proceed into the jungle. You remember where the door is, don't you? It's directly north of the door you went in when you came from the aqueduct.
Saving the game, Snake?
Ovviamente, ragazzi. Che la chiudiamo qui. Ci vediamo domani. E io sarò sempre più pelato. Mai il contrario. Bella.
Take care, Snake.
I will.